at the back. Those are the first four in that order. Can we please start here? Thank you.
The first question goes to Coach Milovan Rajevac. In your post-match press conference after the game against Morocco, you said that the team created a lot of chances, but they couldn't utilize them. Within the period, have you been able to work on them enough for them to give you the assurance that when the chances come up tomorrow against Gabon, they are not going to waste them? And then when is Kudus Mohamed arriving in the Ghana camp? Are you still expecting him? Thank you.
O utakmici sa Gabonom. Ovo je veliko takmičenje, ovo je po svjetskog prvenstva najveće takmičenje, tako da spremamo se za svaku utakmicu. Utakmica je iza nas, spremamo se sutra za jednu veliku utakmicu, da ćemo probati da odigramo na rezultat.
Definitely, we are trying to improve our performance, and every next match I expect us to play much better and to be more efficient in front of the opponent post. We are concentrating, our focus is on Gabon match, so we studied the team and we prepared well. I have faith in my players and we are ready for the match tomorrow.
What is the weight of pressure on you to win tomorrow's game?
Pa dobro, nama je cilj da izađemo iz grupe normalno, da pred svaku utakmicu imate pritisak normalno. Imamo još 2 utakmice, znači sutra nam je utakmica najbitnija, prvo mislimo o njoj, posle o sljedećoj. Tako da normalno je pred svaku, tako smo i 2010. prvu utakmicu izgubili 3-1, pa smo došli do finala, tako da kažem normalno da imate pritisak, ali onaj pozitivan, jer pred svaku utakmicu, pre utakmice sigurno da ne znate rezultat.
Yes, exactly as you said. There is always a pressure, but coaches are used to live and work with the pressure because every next match is the most important. We still have 2 matches to play in our group, so we are thinking about the next one, Gabon match. This is the most important match for us at the moment, and we are trying to to channel this pressure into a positive performance.
May I ask the gentleman if you can please just move to the side? You're blocking the view of the camera behind you. Please move to the side.
Trenutno stanje je takvo, međutim posle svake utakmice sabiraju se poeni, tako da kažem da vidjet ćemo posle sutrašnje utakmice. Normalno da kad imate 3 boda da ste psihički rasterećeni, ali normalno da i mi želimo da osvojimo prva 3 boda.
After the first match, the situation is like that. As you said, Gabon has 3 points. We are still without any points, but next match, we have opportunity to win first 3 points for us. So we are concentrated. Our state of mind is excellent. We have faith in our abilities, so we are preparing well, and the boys are raring to go and ready to deliver. We are doing everything in our power to make this happen.
There's a question at the back, the very back, at the end, next to the...
What do you think needs to change for us to record a win versus Gabon tomorrow?
Bitno je da su svi igrači, da kažem, na raspolaganju. Probali smo da uradimo ovih dana, jer smo malo bili zajedno, uradimo neke bitne stvari, tako da vidjet ćemo na sutrašnjoj utakmici koliko smo uspjeli u tome, ali nadam se da smo dosta uradili ovih dana, jer smo radili baš vredno i radili smo baš dobro.
We really worked a lot in the previous few days, so we know exactly what it takes. We played well in the previous match, so we need to step up a little bit to make our performance even better. So we worked well, and everybody is okay. We don't have any COVID issues in the team, so players are feeling okay. They had time to rest, and tactically we are ready, and hopefully everything will go well for us.
My question is twofold. First to Richmond Boakye-Adom and then to coach. To Boakye-Adom, I want to know what the conversation has been between the players following the first defeat, what the morale is between you guys, or what the morale is in the camp between you guys. And also to coach, is Boakye-Adom's presence here an indicator that he could possibly be starting in the game?
Well, good afternoon to everybody, and thank you for your question. I think the morale in camp now is the mindset to win against Gabon. I always believe the downfall of a man is not the end of his life, and we've been training very hard, and we know what is in front of us, and we know what is expected of us from home. 30 million people, what they are expecting. So we being here to participate in the tournament is not just to play, but over 40 years we've not been able. So the agenda in our head in camp is to make sure we get to the final. So for whatever happened against Morocco is past. We are focusing on tomorrow's game, which we need to bring the 3 points home. And I think each and every player has the mindset to bring that game home. So that is what we are thinking in camp, Gabon.
Te utakmice nikad ne pričam da li će, ko će igrati, kako, tako da sačekat ćemo sutra sastanak i vidjet ćemo ko će. Ja uvek igračima kažem da je dobro početi utakmicu, dobro, još bolje završiti, znači kad je najpotrebnije, tako da nikad se ne zna ko će da vam donese pobedu, tako da i ovog puta još nećemo tim za sutra, na sastanku ćemo reći tim.
I never talk about the players' selection, before the match. They all are aware that they are in contention for the team, and as I usually say, it's important to start the match properly, but it's even more important to finish the match the way we want. So all the boys are ready, and tomorrow at the match meeting, they will find out who will start the match.
Thank you very much. My question to Richmond Boakye-Adom. For some time now, goals have been very scarce for the Black Stars, and you being the striker, what do you think, watching from the bench, being on the field, what do you think has been the problem with the team in terms of the inability to score goals?
Well, I think there are a lot of players in front, and I think football sometimes it doesn't go as you expect it. We have Jordan, you have me, you have Benjamin, and as I said, the first game wasn't on our favor, was not for us. We couldn't get the chances to utilize it. But I think against Gabon, something good or something better is going to come out, and I think we are going to score. As a striker, I always believe when the first chance is being missed, you need to focus on the second chance, and we are here to make sure we score a lot of goals, and I believe tomorrow we will win the game, and the strikers will make an impact in the game, and everybody will see.
My question goes to Coach. Coach, we want to know the update on Andrea Yu. He missed training yesterday, so we want to know whether he's fit to start tomorrow's game. And then secondly, I want to know whether you'll be making some changes in tomorrow's game. Are we going to see new players on the field tomorrow?
Dobro, on će sigurno biti spreman, raspoložen za igru, pored toga što je imao udarce u glavu, tako da, kažem, vidjet ćemo sutra na sastanku definitivno ko će i kako početi.
He will definitely be ready. You know that he suffered a knock, and his head was hurt, and he needed stitches, so he's feeling okay. But about the selection, as I said, I never talk about the selection before the match, so let's wait and see.
A lot of controversy about refereeing decisions in the World Cup qualification and yesterday in Afcon as well. They've introduced VAR for this particular tournament. But what I wanted to ask you is, what do you hope to see from the officiating in the rest of the tournament, given the way that it has gone so far?
Dobro, u stvari ja nikad ne komentarišem odluke sudija i takav mi je princip. Međutim, kad smo pregledali ovaj video snimak, vidjeli smo da je za nas bio čist penal, kao i juče na utakmicama 2 penala koja su dosuđena posle VAR-a. Tako da kažemo, nikad ne krivim sudije, krivim nas, tako da da jednostavno to ne komentarišem, ali vidite javnost, sa moje pozicije ne bi trebalo da komentarišem, ali vidite javnost kako se uzburkala posle ovakvog suđenja.
It's not my style to comment about officiating. I usually don't do that, but because I'm asked, and there are a lot of controversy, and you look, the whole world is talking about this. Even when we looked at our match against Morocco at the end of the first half, it was, according to our judgment, it was maybe a penalty for ourselves, but VAR didn't even bother to check, and there were actually many decisions that are questionable, and especially yesterday what happened. So I think this is becoming an issue, and we hope that in the next days of the competition the officiating would be less controversial and more fair for everybody. Still, it's not my style usually to talk. Even after matches I never comment on this, but I congratulated to referees after the match, they can make a mistake, they are humans. We understand that. But now we have VAR, so the number of mistakes should be less. So this is what happened, but hopefully, it will be less controversy, we hope, in the next matches in the competition.
When it comes to officiating, I'm not really good at it because I'm a player. But what I believe is there are a lot of people watching the game, and football is a game of hearts. There are people who support their team, who are at home with all their hearts. So the little mistake you make is going to cause a lot of issues for so many countries and so many teams. So I just hope they will be able to fix whatever has been going on, because they are also human beings. They can make mistakes, but they should be really, really careful with the decisions that they make, because a wrong decision can take a team home, and a right decision can take a team to the final. So all that I want to say is they should just make sure they make their decisions right, because you cannot change it when the mistake is done and the team is gone. And those at home who support with their heart and everything, it's not good for them. So I hope they will just make amends on the mistake that they've been doing. Thank you.
Mogu samo da kažem da zahvaljujući VAR-u i ovima, vidite koliko puta se ponavlja, i da dosta pomažu i sudijama sa tim, tako da kažem, greške su se svele na minimum.
Yeah, VAR is supposed to, the function of VAR is supposed to, to have referees to have less mistakes than before, so it should be used smartly, and we hope this will improve the quality of the game and bring more fairness in the match. So hopefully it should be okay, and these mistakes shouldn't happen so much in the future.
Yeah, front.
Rajevac first. Against Morocco, you had 5 shots to their 12. You had less than 40% of the ball. I think you lost the midfield battle. Do you need to see more from Thomas Partey? He's had a difficult time at Arsenal. Do you need to see more from him in this competition? And a question for Richmond Boakye. In the past, some people said you were maybe the new Asamoah Gyan. You could be his successor. Could this be the tournament where you prove that you can be the main man to lead the line for the Black Stars? Thank you.
Dobro, normalno, kažemo, to je utakmica iza nas, analizirali smo igru, imalo je tu nekih objektivnih i subjektivnih razloga, tako kažem, to je iza nas, to smo dan posle utakmice zaboravljamo posle tu utakmicu, okrenuli smo se ka ovoj utakmici, sigurno da ćemo izvući pouke, da smo izvukli pouke iz te utakmice koja je bila na visokom nivou i normalno idemo dalje da probamo da uzmemo nove bodove. Tomas, pa dobro, verovatno njegova jedna od on je odličan igrač, u velikom klubu igra i očekujemo od njega da krene uzlaznom linijom i da ja mu želim da bude igrač ovog turnira.
We analyze the match, of course. If you look at statistics, sometimes it's important, sometimes, it's not. But, we analyzed the match the following day and, I was pretty happy with most of the aspects of the game as my players did, Of course, you learn from every match and, we are trying to improve those things in order to improve the level of the performance of your team. So we are growing and that's good. Thomas Partey, maybe this match performance was not at his level, but definitely he's a great player and he will prove everybody in the next matches that he can play fantastically and he can really contribute the team, and I hope he will be the best player in this tournament.
Well, I'm very honored for you to compare me to a player like Samuel Jan, who has made an impact in the national team. I also heard it, a lot of people said it, I read it, but I had a couple of injuries when I came back from China, and it slowed me down a little bit. But I believe to get to the level or half of what Samuel Jan did, you need consistency in the national team, as he had, and there has to be a belief. You have to believe in the national team. Everybody who supports any national team has to give the team the support, because you don't use one day to just improve on something. It needs time. And when you give us the time and you focus on 3-4 strikers and you keep them and you begin to work on them, I think what he did, at least we may not be able to get to where he did, but we may be able to do half of it. All that I ask from everybody who support the national team should always believe in their team and their country and be able to give positive things towards the players so that they can work hard to achieve what others did. It's not everybody who read a comment on the media that can take it. For me, if I read something, I can take it, but there are some players, their spirit is different. When they find something, they go down and it kills them. So for me, to be compared with such a player like a Samuel Jan is an honor. But I'm still young, I still have more time to work on myself. All that I ask is for everybody to give the belief and the support, and we will work to achieve something for the nation. That is what I can say about this question. Thank you.
We'll take the next.
After they have secured their first 3 points and with the inclusion of Aubameyang.
Dobro, kao i pred svaku utakmicu, mi želimo svaku utakmicu da igramo najbolje i da pobedimo svaku utakmicu. Jednostavno, Gabon je odlična ekipa, gledali smo ih prvu utakmicu, vidimo da dobro stoje, da imaju svoju igru, da su dosta snažni, tako da ulazimo u jednu utakmicu gde moramo da vidimo i najbitnije kako mi igramo, jednostavno da probamo da nametnemo mi ritam.
We approach every match with, with a serious approach, and we studied the team. We know Gabon, they played well in the first match, and they are a good team, definitely, but we rely on ourselves, and we know the amount of quality we possess, so we have to be ready, tactically disciplined, to give our best, and I believe we have great chances of winning in this next match.
My question is to Wachi Adam. It's good you made mention of the bashing on social media and how some of the players are not able to take it. I mean, are you able to tell us if in this current squad we have certain players in there that struggle, you know, to understand some of these things, especially after our first game against Morocco, where people were so not happy with the performance and the results?
I think it's our duty to take criticism, and as I said, most of the players, I don't know what they think, but I was speaking based on my side and those who are not able to hold these things. And for the first game, losing the first game, football country like Ghana, it's not going to be easy. I understand it myself, and you need to deal with it. I have a way of dealing with issues like this, but I am not in the mind of every player, and I don't know how some players can take it. For me, I see these things on social media as a wake-up call to tell you, hey, we believe in you guys. We are not saying anything to put your spirit down, but rather we need a result. This is how I take it. But who has not been on the level of taking these things may take it differently and may respond in a different way in his or his head, and it is going to cause a lot of problem. But for me, I always believe if you are not being criticized, then it means there is something wrong. You cannot do everything 100%. So the moment you see them saying something, it means they want to help you. Maybe they don't have the right to speak it to you in front of your face, but to communicate it so that you players will know we are there for you guys, but we need you people to upgrade.